Listen to this track, bitch.
Girl, the way you moving, got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, get so jam.
Hey guys, Stretch here, coming back at you again with some more blunt reactions. Today we're going to be covering a new artist to our channel. He's not a new artist. He's been around a little bit, but this is the first video I've had of him on my channel. His name is Token, and the song is Exception. The video I seen last year of him was pretty good. I was really surprised because he was a younger artist and he was pulling his video off pretty good. So, alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
There they go again, harassment.
Okay, so this video is about bullying, obviously. I'm not a big fan of bullying, because, you know, I've had it done to me, and when I was younger, I did it to other people, unfortunately, and it's something that needs to stop, and it's an issue that needs to be addressed. So obviously the kid's getting bullied, and it looks like that one blonde chick he's looking at, so maybe he likes her. So alright, so let's check out more of it.
This kid, so easily. His name is Andy, he grew up right down the street from me. I barely know him though, I just see him in school while passing him. Usually followed by two kids giggling in back of him. I don't know why they feel a need to interfere, and I'll be honest, the kid is obviously a little weird. He's got a stutter plus always talks to himself, but it is clear to me they shouldn't mess with him. He probably wish they disappear, like yeah, he's different. So, he ain't causing harm to anyone. Yeah, he might annoy him, not on purpose, though. He's never done.
Okay, so yeah, you shouldn't bully somebody because they're different. I mean, to somebody else, you're probably different. You wouldn't want somebody coming up and beating you up and harassing you all day long. You know, and right there in that little bit, he was looking at that girl, from what I'm understanding, that he likes, and those bullies were making fun of him, and then he's seen her laughing at him. So now he's got embarrassment, he's mad. He's upset. You know, he's angry. Alright, let's see what else happens.
Been intentionally offensive like these other kids, like yelling stop being a retard when they see him mumbling or call him a faggot when he's saying something awkward. Yeah, he lives with it, but he shouldn't have to any longer. He's just a kid like any of us. And matter of fact, next time I see it, I'ma say something and have his back.
Yeah, and then, you know, that's something that he should have his back, you know? I don't think anybody should be tolerating that, seeing that, you know? And me personally, my kids, you know, I'm teaching them, I'm raising them to where if they see something like that happening every day and nothing's happening with it, nothing's, you know, the problem's not getting resolved, I'm raising them to stand up for them. Say something, do something. And if I get a phone call to the school because you ended up getting into it with that dude, you're not going to be in trouble because you did the right thing. Obviously, if teachers are just letting it happen every day and they're not doing anything about it, do the right thing. I will not punish you for that, you know? You shouldn't be standing by, idle, and just watching it happen. You know? It's not right.
Day ain't any better, they're abusing him. Every day gets worse cause people accept it as they become used to it, and he don't stand up, but what can...
Yeah, exactly. Every day gets worse because, you know, people accept it as they get used to it. I mean, they see it every day. They don't say anything about it because they don't want to get targeted by the bully. Or they don't want to get in trouble with, you know, the teachers or whatever, you know. And so they stand by it and they just watch it happen every day. But over time, they get so used to it, they just ignore it. It's just almost as if it's invisible to them. They just walk by and they don't even, you know. And that's sad. That's sad. But it's how it is. And then he's sitting there looking for help from anybody. And people are just walking by. I mean, how's that make him feel? You know, that's got to make him more angry to know that nobody cares enough about him to step up and say something and do something. You know, that's not right.
Two with that hate against you. You call them out, you call the spaz with some anger issues. They hear, but they don't listen. Senseless. They hearing that bullies are everywhere, thinking that here must be the exception. But it's so alive and it's so true. They got open eyes, but they don't view. They got growing minds that they don't use, and it's pulverizing our whole youth. But to be honest, most of these bullies don't mean any harm. They're just kids like any of us. They like to be in charge, they like attention. They just lack guidance and getting it, so they put others down. None of us are always innocent, but that don't make it right.
See, he said bullies lack guidance, and they do. That doesn't give them any excuse though, because they know the general basics, you know, not to be mean to other people. I mean, that's just common sense. But yeah, that a lot of that does come down to the parent, how you raise your kids. This shit ain't funny. And if you think that's funny, if you see your kid acting like that, you think it's funny, or you don't do anything, I'm sorry, you're failing as a parent. And there's something wrong with you. Straight up, there's something wrong with you. Get help. You know? But anyways, in the video, he was standing there and in the stands, and he was, you know, getting that popcorn thrown at him and made fun of. And he turned around, and that same girl, he looked at her, and she was laughing at him. Again, that had to hurt deep. So he's embarrassed, he's angry, tension's building up. You know, I can see that.
Cause again I'm watching Andy get tortured by two of his peers with no reason in sight. And I know he knows I'm watching, he sees me paying attention, and it's getting worse and worse. I hope he knows that I respect him.
So he's fighting back. It didn't do any good. Dude, I'm sorry. This is just really getting me heated up just watching this video. It's like I just want to be there and I just want to start swinging on him, you know? I can't stand to watch that kind of stuff happen. I mean, at least he tried standing up for himself. I respect that, you know? There's two of them and he tried. I don't think it's going to work out too good for him, though.
Yeah. The next day, Andy didn't show up to school, and I was nervous. He always came to this class. I wonder what was the purpose. The same class had the two kids who've been messing with him, but without a target, both of them just blended right in. 20 minutes later, the class was pretty quiet. As Andy walks through the door, he was shaking and crying. As all heads slowly in sync turn, he pauses, then pulls a pistol out of his throat.
See, this is what happens, dude. And this is sad. It's either that, you know, they get bullied so much they commit suicide, or they go to the school and they shoot it up. And I'm not trying to take any of the blame away from the shooter itself, because at the end of the day, no, he shouldn't do that. But I think that when it happens, a lot of people just throw so much hate at the shooter, but they don't even acknowledge what led up to that. What got them to that point to make them that angry that they want to take another person's life. You know, they don't want to, okay, let's see here. Like I said, I'm not trying to diminish or lower his fault. I mean, he should not do that, okay? But let's break it down. You got teachers. Okay, obviously, if there's that much bullying, you cannot tell me they don't see any of it. No, they see it. Okay? Why didn't they do anything? Why didn't the other kids that see it happen to him every day and laugh at him, why didn't they stop laughing and try standing up for him? Because they know it's not right. Even though they're not the one doing the bullying, they're still adding to it by laughing. And they're not doing anything to help stop it. You know? The parents, there's nothing wrong. I'm not against parents owning guns. All I'm saying is, if you own guns, keep it set up to where the kids are not going to be able to access it. They're not going to be able to load it, shoot it, nothing. You know, keep it locked up. Keep it set up to where you ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay? So, teachers, kids, parents. And then when it happens, everybody wants to blame him. And then everybody acts so shocked. Like, no. I mean, you still got to acknowledge what got him to that point. Now, shooters, like the Columbine shooters, I think they just want to do that for fun. I don't feel bad for them at all. But a kid that gets bullied every day, every year, you know, and nobody tries to help him, no. I mean, I do feel for him a bit, you know. I'm not saying what he did was right, but what they didn't do wasn't right too. All right, let's go.
Talking. The girl screamed, the boy sat there terrified. Nobody expected this, but everyone knew the reason why. And before anyone could say something fully, within seconds, 2 bullets flew into his bullies. More screams as the bodies collapsed. I felt I should say something, cause I was the only one who had his back. I said, it's over, Andy, they're dead. You had your wish. He turned to me and said, you were the third on my list.
See, he didn't do any of the bullying, but he's seen it all. And he never did anything about it. Every time. He's seen him see him getting bullied. And every time he walked by, he ignored it. He was looking to him for help. Every time he's seen him, like, thinking, you know, aren't you going to help me? And he just kept going. Because he didn't have the courage to stand up and do what was right. Man, this is deep. This is deep, dude. I really think he did great on this video. And putting the issue in the spotlight and showing y'all it's something that needs to be discussed more and needs to be looked at more. And when incidents like this happen, you have to break it down. I mean, I get it. You're going to grieve. There's a tragedy. But you have to break it down. What led up to this? What caused this? Who's at fault? Who didn't do anything? If you can keep that stuff from happening, the numbers of this happening, the number of times this happening is going to go down. You know, and teachers need to be more, you know, diligent and responsible, and they need to keep their eyes out more for these type of issues. This is deep, man. This is a young guy, dude, and he's so good with his wordplay, with his lyrics, with his videos, with how he plays things out. I mean, this is a very intelligent dude, and I respect him for, you know, using his platform to throw out a message like this. It needs to be addressed. Much respect for that. This is a very good video. It's sad to see, but that's what happens. Some people that think that, okay, I am going to do something, but they never do. And like I said, this issue causes the suicides and the shootings. If you want it to stop, you got to hold everybody accountable. You got to look at things, focus on things, and try to do better. You know. So anyways, man, I love the message. I love the video. Artist is great. Much respect to Token on this. I think I'm going to try checking out some more of his videos and giving you some reactions on that. If you guys have any suggestions at all about any videos you want me to cover, go ahead, leave it in the comment section. If you could, like, share, comment, subscribe. All the love and support is definitely appreciated. And ring that bell so you get notified when my next videos drop. Anyways, guys, stay real, stay blunt, stay blessed. Peace.